kind of wanted to give you a quick story on why I moved back to the Philippines. Hey everyone, this is Gilsar Vergara. Thank you for jumping on. If you are into reviews, lifestyle videos, just my life here in the Philippines as a Filipino American, this might be the channel for you. I might have a different perspective because I'm a working professional here who's Filipino American. I might, if you look at all my videos, I have like 800 plus videos. You get snippets of my life, but I kind of wanted to give you a quick story on why I moved back to the Philippines. Hopefully this will give you some insight, and those of you who are wanting to potentially move, and if you had any questions for me, comment down below if I don't answer whatever I'm going to say today, because many Fil-Ams don't really come back here in their 40s or, a younger Fil-Ams. Long story short, I moved back here for work, obviously. I work for an American company here in Cebu, and I'm also a business consultant for other companies. My third leg of, another income stream is I do life coaching and accountability coaching for young men who are emerging in the management and leadership, field in whatever industry they are. Me moving back to the Philippines was, to be honest with you, it was around the time, a few years past, my dad just died. So we have existing businesses here and properties here that we wanted to develop. My brother and I, my siblings and I. Literally, I just needed to find a way to come back to the Philippines so I can, invest and, grow out Ruby and I's personal businesses as well as my family's businesses. I was just stuck in America, and I love America, right? I lived in New York for 30 plus years and lived in Virginia Beach for a year. So I just found myself after a while, just not feeling burnt out living in America, but just in the rat race, right? And I work here as well, but I don't feel that here, to be honest with you, here in Cebu, or in the Philippines in general. People are a lot nicer, driving's the whole nother video. I don't really like the driving here, but generally speaking, my disposition here is a lot better. I enjoy myself more, and to be honest with you, I get more for my money here. So that's pretty much it. I could have stayed in America, Ruby and I, and she was an emerging real estate agent over there. So she really gave up a lot to take the risk in moving back to the Philippines again. And I'm just so grateful. Now I'm at the point where I'm having a little bit more free time in my life. The role I'm in at work is more empowering, developing, and things like that. I'm in a position in my life where I feel good. I feel I have purpose. Because in America, I honestly was really close to being burnt out. I probably was burnt out. Managing and just the life there where it's just you literally just go to work and go home, go to work and go home. Now, some people live different lives in America. Some people, some of my family, my cousins, my sisters, they like it there. It was just not for me. I just like the vibe here. Now, because it's an emerging country, there are certain things you have to get used to. It's not for the faint of heart for certain things you see here, I'll be honest with you. But I have this desire to want to be in this country, I have this desire to want to impact my fellow Filipinos here, especially the men here, because I do see there's a problem here with motivation, ambition. I could have stayed in America, like I said, but to the core, something told me just come back here and do what you have to do here, and the road that's paved in front of me, I'm just gonna walk it, and that's just that, right? So how I found my job, if you guys are wondering how I found my job, here in the Philippines, one day my wife goes, I tell my wife, I'm just tired of this, day in, day out. I'm just tired of life here in America at that point in time. And I told my wife, what if I can find an American job? Well, let me clarify this. I'm not tired of America. I was tired of my life, to be honest with you, over there. So I told my wife, what if I can find a job in the Philippines or an American company that has a office in the Philippines and get paid American money? And she was like, that's gonna like a needle in a haystack. Lo and behold, thank God, next 2 days, I found the job in Davao. And I found it, interviewed for it, got it. And then, boom, I am in Davao. And I was like, to be honest with you, it was a dream come true. That's why I got to be very thankful for Steve and Jackie for giving me that shot. I really appreciate it. I got into a point in my life where, I was like, I wanted to get closer to Cebu and, not to get too heavy into it. I just wasn't feeling myself in Davao. Thankfully, I have friends here, and I'm working with one of my friends now. He's the CEO of the company, and I'm the CEO of the company. And basically, it's really close to our properties in Cebu, and it's really close, only 5 hours to Dumaguete. So it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? In all honesty, overall, my life I have lived a blessed life. I haven't lived the most luxurious life. I grew up in the ghetto, but at the end of the day, I have lived a great life. I have great people around me. I can't really complain, to be honest with you. I'm very grateful. So that's how I moved here in the Philippines. Now, next 5 years, just want to help grow companies, my personal company as well as other companies I work with, and help empower people. Because I was a black sheep, troublemaker. I wasn't a good person at the end of the day. I was kind of lost. I was lost for a very long time. I know how it feels to act like this is it. Is this one of those, this is life for me type thing, or just not really trying to harness your potential. So I love helping out if they want it, especially young men here, especially young men kind of realize that ambition, not be afraid to go after it and things like that, and just keep pushing them forward. Some of my clients in the past in America, I mentioned them just for that as well. Like, they're coming from not the best neighborhoods, not the best background, and then eventually they get a job. They want to upscale their life. They want to get better at managing people, talking to people, and things like that. So that's where I come in and help them, as well as set up like accountability planning for them. Like, I have meetings with them at once a week. They reach out to me via Messenger, pretty much 24/7, and just I'm basically that sense of responsibility, consistency that they needed in their life that they probably didn't have. So I'll be more than happy to do that for people, because I've been there, growing up, my dad was never really in the house because he was consistently working, just like your typical immigrant, story, just working 20-hour days. My mom was doing the same thing. So I was left to my own devices, and I did the best I could. And sometimes the best I could was getting into trouble with some of my friends. So I know how it feels not to want to come out of your comfort zone, and how uncomfortable it is to be out of your comfort zone, and how, importantly, how easy it is to sink back into your comfort zone. So that's pretty much what I do now. I got a beautiful baby girl, beautiful wife, just trying my best to recognize life for what it is. Right, and have a great time in the present. So with that said, hopefully this comes out not too much of a tangent, but that's my story and why I'm back in the Philippines. So if you want a deeper story of how I came to go to America, comment down below. I'll be more than happy to tell you. But nonetheless, here's my email. If you ever reach out to me to avail of any services or any, if I can help you in any way, please feel free. Like the video, so the algorithm can pick this up and spread it amongst people that will find some sense of value and insight in what we're talking about all the time. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care. God bless. Bye.